Here, back with another one. This time we got top 10 new anime fights that broke the internet by Otaku Den. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, subscribe. Um, yeah, so I'm back. But there's a little issue. My thing keeps being staticky whenever I'm recording. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know how to fix it right now. So until I can fix it, it's just gonna be a little staticky. But I'm tired of not recording, so I'm going to be doing that. As you can hear, it's a little staticky. I don't know if it comes across in the video, but I can hear it staticky. Super bad. It's like static.
Come on, who doesn't love a good fight?
Yeah,
you
can
love
probably
it
hear
when
it
one
there.
guy beats the hell out of the other guy. It's awesome. Or when one girl goes plus ultra because her master is now dating another servant. Ew, gossip. But this time, I need to go over some new fights that managed to turn the internet upside down. So don't expect those Naruto versus Sasuke fights that happened in the early 1600s, because that was a long time ago, to appear in this list, because this is all about some new fights where us sadists get to enjoy one person getting beaten to a pulp by another person. Here we go.
I thought there was a weird circle. Then I was clicking on it and it undid it. What is this? Bell versus what?
I didn't expect the new Don Maki season to have that many great fights, but whenever Asterius and Bell clash swords, you know the animation studio is killing another few animators while trying to animate it. Compared to many other fights I'm going to speak of, you'll see the
That's crazy how he's really joking about that, but he's dead ass. Like, that's really a thing.
animation isn't the main thing that keeps you hooked. It's the attacks. You can feel the strength as well as the impact of each of these attacks, and this reminded me of the combat system of games like Neo, where you can see how much damage you're doing for your opponent. I mean, holy hell, I can't describe in words how Bell got Michael Jordaned by a one-armed Minotaur. But this boy isn't coming out of the ICU.
What does that mean? He got Michael Jordaned by a one-armed Minotaur. What does that mean?
How Bell got Michael Jordaned by a one-armed Minotaur. But this boy
What does that mean?
isn't coming
What do
out
you
of the
mean by
ICU
that?
for weeks. I'm waiting for the third round of these two, and that fight
Does he mean dunking? That doesn't even... Yes, Jordan is a dunker, but he's not known for dunking. Jordan's known for being good. Did you just say that because he was on the Bulls? Because there's a lot of good dunkers that are on the Bulls. You could have said Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is more known for dunking than Michael Jordan. I don't know about that one. You could have said Vince Carter. He didn't play for the Bulls, but like he's a dunker. You could have said Tracy McGrady. You could have said a lot of dunkers. You could have said Zach LaVine, bruh. You could have said Zach LaVine. Okay, I'm off it. Let's go to Baruto. Breaking the internet and how trash it was at first.
Alright, this isn't
But apparently it's good now, so I should probably start watching.
UFO table fights with epic animation, but we all love it. When that one dumb kid who couldn't do anything useful in the whole show suddenly flexes his muscle and throws nuclear explosions at the enemy. It's really nice. I think the main reason this fight blew up was because of the way it twisted the formula. As Naruto fans, we have always expected rage moments from the main character, but we never expected power flexes because those types of things are normally done by Sasuke. But our good old friend Momoshiki, that guy who got the worst beatdown of all time, decided to make an appearance and throw the largest chakra ball at Boro that would have probably ripped him to shreds, and all that time Naruto was sleeping. Yeah, I almost forgot that he wasn't the main character anymore.
Is it just me? Or is he like exaggerating everything he's saying? He's talking in like such a weird way. Is that just me? I don't know. I don't have a problem with it because I see a lot of other
Yes, ladies
anime
and gentlemen,
YouTubers.
it's
Not a
the
lot.
black
There's one
swordsman, the green vegetable, and the white knight with the hero.
other. Okay. There's one other anime YouTuber that I see talks like this, but it's just like, why? Do you actually talk like this, or are you just doing this for the video? I don't know. I'm just really curious at this point.
Finally coming back to the show that Sword Art Online is worthless without him being overpowered. Even though this guy isn't one of my favorite characters, I have to tell you how much I was impressed by the fight. The fight between Bercioli and Vector managed to blow my mind due to its visuals, but this fight was on a whole new level because Kirito was in it, and everyone loved when the vegetable comes out of nowhere and kicks the balls of the bad guy. It was delicious. But Kirito didn't just kick any balls, he literally destroyed half of the studio's budget and landed some heavy hits on Subtilizer that drove him home. I don't know whether the animators who animated this are living or dead, but hats off to all of your great work, fellas, because damn, that was impressive.
He wasn't capping again. Like they could be that crunch that they're putting people through.
Okay, for the next two fights, I want to touch on some underrated fights that didn't break the internet, but still managed to break the minds of the crowd that watched it. And one of them is the fight in White Cat Legend. I mean, if I said there was a cool fight between 4 armed masked men and an angry Garfield, you'd probably say, yeah, that sounds cool, but I don't like furries. But one look at the fight choreography of White Cat Legend will make your jaw drop to the floor, and you will be like, man, I must watch this right now.
Bro,
this fight is the definition
why is he talking
of
like
anime
this?
fight choreography. I mean, look at these moves. You don't even need to turn this video into a 60 frames per second anime clip because the animation itself is very smooth and each move syncs with another like this chain reaction. The viewer is not given time to take a break with flashbacks or huge info dumps. It's just fight, and it's awesome. Even if you don't watch White Cat Legend, make sure to give this fight a shot because this is fire!
White Cat Legend? Bet. I gotta remember that.
Hitori no Shita had that one fight that broke all animation records and showed us what peak martial arts looks like, but since I've spoken about it many times before, I want to shine the spotlight on the lesser known one. You know, that time when one Chinese guy started fighting 2 puppets while looking cool. Yes, looking cool is the last thing you should be impressed about, because holy crap balls of anime, this fight had a choreography to defeat White Cat Legend, and I don't know how that's possible, in one duel. Yeah, unlike the previous fight, this time our main character takes down 2 opponents at once, which means there is more movement on screen, which makes the fight look complex. The movement is also very smooth, and the moves used resembled real martial arts. Like, wow, who would have thunk that? Overall, this fight may have little significance, but as a fight, this is something that blew my mind out of the water. Just blew my mind.
Okay, one I've seen. Okay.
Okay, this one didn't have great animation like our previous fights. Yes, I understand Mappa lovers are smashing their computers to the floor right now, but I love Studio Mappa too, folks. But sometimes we need to admit the truth. The Blu-ray seems to have fixed a few issues with the, movement, but this still cannot reach the levels of Eren's fight with the female Titan or his fight with the plot armor Titan. But why did this blow up? Because it's Attack on Titan, hello! You can literally put a sauna fight between Mikasa and Historia, and the fans will still cheer because it's Attack on Titan. You might be a little too obsessive with this, folks. Just saying. Apart from the animation, the rest of the fight was brilliant. Eren finally used his brain because, he has one. Who knew? And Mikasa made her appearance and asked her favorite character, Eren, what were you doing last night? But then Eren was like, sorry sis, gotta kill this hot Titan the same way I destroyed Annie. Ooh. Ouch.
Okay. What was that? I'm still a little mad about that Michael Jordan thing. What is
when Naruto and Sasuke joined forces and Jigen made it
2021,
face, everyone was like, oh yeah. Jigen is going to wish he never appeared in this franchise. But it turns out Jigen really liked appearing in the franchise. And he proved that by kicking the asses of our favorite characters and sending one fleeing and another trapped in the world's largest ramen bowl. That's rude. Personally, I liked how this fight twisted everyone's expectations. It's obvious that Naruto and Sasuke were everyone's role models, and you can still see some adult men doing hand signs on the street because they still thought Naruto was a cool guy. I mean, I might have done that recently. But then this guy comes in and hits them hard enough to remind them who the main character of this show is. It's time to retire, old folks, because this is the era of the new generation. Crap.
That was a beautiful fight. Hey, if y'all haven't seen, I actually did this movie review on my channel. It's gonna be up here above my forehead. Alright? Y'all watch that. It was very entertaining. Only like 3 people watched it. I don't think like people really cared about it. But hey, if you bored, you want to watch some My Hero stuff, go ahead. It's right there above my forehead.
Alright, I'll admit, I feel like My Hero Academia is spamming the same formula over and over again. But there's nothing better than two rivals joining forces and giving that one single punch that gave a red alert to every UFO in the nearby vicinity. The movie did a great job in making Nine that one main villain who doesn't need a redemption arc, and then made sure it repeated every Hollywood producer's favorite mathematical formula. If the bad guy is too bad, make the two main rivals Facebook friends so that they can launch one powerful attack and send the bad guy to heaven. Nope, he's going straight to hell because he's bad. But I feel like everything related to this fight managed to increase our hype. That soundtrack
his name was
rocks in a
Nine.
very emotional way. The animation felt so smooth and fluid, and that Detroit smash literally exploded my computer because that attack needed too much processing power. I had to buy a new one.
Bakugo was so overpowered, bro, with One for All. So was he? What is his name actually Nine, or is this man just trying too hard?
Because animation cannot go beyond what you see now.
You know,
Everything from the movie
I
to
feel
the
like his name
animation
could have
to
been
the
Nine,
choreography
like,
was gorgeous, and I'm sure
justifiably.
these animators need an Oscar award for their work. But the reason you are so hooked to the fight is not because of the fluid choreography. It's because there are plenty of things happening on screen to get your attention. The fight changes its locations every 10 seconds, or so. And our characters don't spam the same move like in a video game, and instead resort to using various abilities they have in their arsenal. One time they are flying, another time this dude is on fire, and the next moment this guy is pulling ice shards, which is really nice, and this is literally the best visual slugfest of 2020.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're right, buddy. This is always going to be number one in my list. And if anyone argues with me, I'm sending snakes to your house. Ha! Take that. If you break down this fight, you'll realize this is an intense battle between a corrupt British girl and an overpowered snake lady. Ufotable made sure to kick Saber Alter off of the charts and once again crown Medusa as best girl. Because when she went full 100% with her power, more than half of her fanboys became snakes and slithered away. Haha. See what I did there? In terms of visual quality, you can tell more than half of the animators are currently in their afterlife. Like, gone off to heaven, or in mental clinics, because I don't know how any sane man can accomplish this level of animation without sacrificing their mental health. I also need to give credits to the director for making sure this fight got more than half of the movie's budget in order to turn this into a visual masterpiece. It's like, mwah, beautiful. And Yuki Kajura needs to get an Oscar.
Is that true? Did it actually get more than half the footage? I can't take anything he says serious. I don't know why.
Those two soundtracks are one of the most epic soundtracks I've
This is
ever
the third
heard in my
time he
life.
said
so
that
once again, we
the
can
animators
proudly
died.
claim that
Like,
Fate series
come on.
and Studio Ufotable is the best ship ever.
This fight is beautiful, though. This fight is just beautiful. I also did a Heaven's Feel 3 movie reaction. Check right above my forehead, you know, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. This was it. This is a good movie, or good. This is a good list. Like, I agree with the fights I've seen. The jokes were a little but you know who's number one. This fight, that was beautiful though. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren broke the internet 2 times. That's very true. Very true. Best anime fighter. Oh, that's a stream. It's 2 hours. Okay, I'm not reacting to that. All right. I'm out of here. I hope y'all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.